Welcome to Pulse 24, episode 49. This week, a GitHub agent tricked into leaking private code, a benchmark showing where your coding agent tokens really go, and a record quarter at the world's biggest chip maker. My read is that someone found a way to make GitHub's own AI agent hand over private repositories, which sounds like the nightmare scenario for anyone running agents in CI. How bad is it really?
Bad enough to take seriously. Noma Labs disclosed the flaw called Git Lost on the 9th of July. A crafted issue posted in a public repository tricked GitHub's Agentic Workflows agent into publicly posting README content from private repositories in the same organization. The attacker needed no authentication at all, and the workflow's existing guardrails did not stop it.
So the guardrails were there and simply failed the moment someone asked nicely. Is this a bug they patch or something deeper in how these agents are built?
Noma's own analysis puts the failure at the design level. The trust boundary was enforced by model behavior rather than code, and models can be talked out of their instructions. Worth saying, no exploitation in the wild is reported, and the disclosure comes from a security vendor with a commercial interest in agent security findings. One vulnerability in one product does not show agentic CI is broadly unsafe.
What should teams running these workflows do this week?
Audit what your agents can reach from public inputs like issue trackers, and enforce permissions in code, not in the prompt. Containment tooling is arriving too. This week, a company called Claude open-sourced a tool that runs agents inside disposable, network-restricted virtual machines.
Staying with coding agents, but moving from security to the bill. Because a benchmark out this week claims Claude Code burns through tokens before you have even typed anything. I assumed model pricing was the story here, but apparently not?
Not according to Systema.ai, which published the comparison on the 12th of July. Claude Code loaded about 33,000 tokens of context before the user's prompt, even for a one-line reply, against roughly 7,000 for open code. Around 26,000 tokens of that gap sat in system prompts, tool schemas, and injected scaffolding. And that is from their own numbers.
And presumably all of this compounds once you start layering on your own configuration and sub-agents.
It does. A 72 kilobyte instruction file added around 20,000 tokens, and fanning a task out to 2 sub-agents quadrupled costs. Mid-session, the same task produced up to 54 times more cache writes than open code. Those are writes, not cost, since cache writes are priced differently. So the headline multiplier is not your bill.
So is the lesson here to abandon the heavyweight harnesses and go minimal?
Not necessarily, because the same analysis found Claude Code can reach lower total token counts on multi-step tasks by batching tool calls. And all of this is one firm's benchmark, not billing data. Measure your own harness on your own workloads. Databricks found this week that harness choice alone can cut costs by more than half.
All those tokens run on silicon, which brings us to Taiwan. TSMC has just posted what looks like a monster quarter. So is this the proof that AI demand is real and durable?
It is certainly a record. TSMC reported second quarter revenue of $39.62 billion on the 13th of July, up 36% year-on-year, slightly ahead of analyst forecasts. June alone rose nearly 68% year-on-year, and Reuters attributes the growth to surging demand for artificial intelligence applications.
36% growth for the whole company, though. How much of that is genuinely AI demand?
The 36% is whole company revenue for a single quarter, not an AI segment. And one record quarter does not by itself establish durable AI demand. Watch the customers instead. Microsoft and Meta committed to the specialist AI cloud providers CoreWeave and Nebius this week. And one analysis put the figure at over $122 billion, though those are commitments, not deployed spend.
Time for the quick ones. First, a chip challenger raising a very unchallenger-like sum.
TechCrunch reported on the 8th of July that Samba Nova raised $1 billion at an $11 billion valuation. And notably, that was only the first close of its Series F. Watch whether the rest of the round follows and how quickly.
And a hard deadline, not from a regulator, but from the Air Force.
The Air Force Research Laboratory has set the 1st of September as the deadline for contractors to remove all Anthropic products and services from their systems, per a memo of the 9th of July obtained by Breaking Defence. That is nearly a month ahead of the Department of Defence's wider removal requirement on the 29th of September. So affected contractors should be mapping their Anthropic dependencies now.
That is the week. Thanks for listening. And thank you, Anya.
Always a pleasure, Nate.
Stay curious, stay informed. See you next time.